your soul! I'll swallow your soul! I'll swallow your soul!
Swallow this.
That's gotta be the moment that inspired this game. Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Game Reserve. My name is Jagger Newman, and I'm the war in these parts, and tonight we are playing Blood. This game was released, and damn it, I'm not really sure. It had to be sometime in the 90s. This was the era of the Doom clone. So Doom had just come out, and it was one of the biggest games in the world, and it essentially was to the point where any first-person shooter that was coming out at the time was simply referred to as a Doom clone. Now, while that might sound like everyone was just copying what Doom was doing at the time, it actually did make for a lot of really good games at the time. Probably the most famous game of them all would be Duke Nukem, which didn't really do anything that Doom wasn't doing, but it was able to stand out with its more intricate level design, its wide arsenal, wacky weapons, and a lot of personality courtesy of old action movies. It would later be followed by Shadow Warrior, which was basically the same thing, but inspired by old Hong Kong martial arts movies. And it too would be followed up with Blood by Monolith Productions as opposed to 3D Realms, who had done the other two games, which was essentially a Duke Nukem based around horror movie tropes. Both these games are a lot of fun, and they're what I refer to as the Build Engine trilogy, since they were all made using the same game engine, the Build Engine. However, whereas Duke Nukem and Shadow Warrior found a good degree of success, Blood seemed to be overlooked in its day. Now, it's not to say that the game wasn't successful. I mean, it must have been profitable enough because it would get a sequel. But you don't hear people talk about Blood the same way they do Doom, Duke Nukem, or even Shadow Warrior. But those who have played Blood are always quick to, tout its quality, and I am for sure one of those people. Blood is one of my favorite obscure video games, and of the three Build Engine games, it's easily my favorite. I'm really excited to showcase it for you guys tonight, so let's just go ahead and get started. Yeah, they don't waste any time in showing some blood, do they? Decent title screen, I must say. Sort of fits the game pretty well, but, the name Blood, I think it's a little too simple for this. I think they were trying to do something similar to Doom, but it just doesn't work out the same way. It doesn't have the same mystique about it. It's like, you see Doom, that just sounds cool. You say Blood, doesn't really have the same effect, does it? Nice. Oh, we got an opening cutscene.
Welcome, my servants.
Oh, I don't serve anyone, dude. Whew, there's a face only a mother could love.
What is your bidding, master?
Don't you look at me like that.
You have failed me. I disavow you all.
What
Well...
I've taken your love. Now I will take your life. Consider my power in a hollow grave.
I live again.
Well, I guess that demon killed me, but he didn't do a very good job because here I am. So, guess the goal of the game is to go pay him back. First thing we always start with are the controls. Pretty basic first-person shooter controls. Move with the WASD keys, look with the mouse, and shoot with everything else. Starting weapon is a pitchfork. Basic melee attack. Not something I would use for what we're going up against, but it'll work. However, if you know where to look, you can actually get yourself some early weapons. In this case, some lots of D&D. Yeah. Alright. Let's go get this guy. So our first enemy is a demon. Not a demon, a zombie. basically like the imps from Doom, but they have a habit of getting up again, so you gotta make sure they stay down, which can be a little tricky when you got a bunch of those guys coming at you at once. Alright. Get our first projectile weapon, which is a flare gun. Whoa! So you attack someone with that and it sets them on fire, which is useful for the zombies. Because, you know, a burnt pile of ash is a bit clearer indication that they're dead, so... Now we got the cultist, who are hit scan enemies, which is part of the problem as far as difficulty goes with Blood, because with hit scan, it's a little too easy to take damage for something like this. I definitely prefer projectile attacks. Do a little too much damage for my taste too, so that could use some work. Got a nice atmosphere to this. It's a crack in the wall. So the dynamite is a good example of the high skill ceiling with this game. So one of the cool things about Blood is the weapons actually have alternate fires. So now I step over here, I can just throw it. Or if I hit the left trigger, like you guys saw earlier, the right trigger, you'll just light the fuse and it'll take a second for it to detonate, which is really useful. Lots of splash damage too, so cook it in order to make it go further. So yeah, really high skill weapon. You really gotta get used to it. Okay, let's see if I can hit it perfectly. Oh, that felt good. Oh, the joys of blowing stuff up.
Fresh victims for the ever-growing army of the undead.
Lots of horror movie references too, like these zombies and the drums here. That's a reference to, what was it? Return of the Living Dead, I think it was. Woo, boomstick! Yeah, so the thing with the shotgun here is, with the left trigger, you shoot the barrels individually, but you hit the right trigger, you shoot both of them at once, so something else to consider when you're using the weapon. Hey now! Don't go shooting people, guy.
Bang from 666 for Greenstone and Connors to Congo, Milwaukee, and Forest North.
Yeah, I guess I better get on that. Whoop! Maggot. Whoop, gotta be careful, there's a guy behind there. There you go, guy. Get these shotgun shells. Haha, gotcha. Caleb's maniacal laughter. Usually when I play first-person shooters like this, I like to laugh maniacally as I'm playing, but I don't have to do that here. It's funny. Oh crap. I don't like this. guys all down? Yeah, you're all down. Oh man, that guy went flying. Up. Alright, he's dead. Ah, perfect. Haha. Is that what I think it is? Tommy gun! Alright, someone was shooting at me.
Looks like my
Yes! Oh, it's a Tommy gun. I love it. Ha ha ha! I can't think of a better machine gun for an FPS. I love Tommy guns. Whoop. Whoop. That's freaky. Huh. You know, I do like Caleb's hat. I will give him that. Haha, you tried to sneak up on me and it didn't work. Hello. Ooh, flares. Okay, you guys got me there. And I was expecting that, so that's on me. Ah! Again with the rats! I guess my armor is maxed out. Okay, that made a much bigger boom than I thought it would. God, I love Tommy guns. Should I kill the mime? Not gonna do it. I've got no beef with these guys. Not after last time. Seeing is believing. Oh, this looks ominous. Whoa. That got messy. If you guys know, you know. Tommy gun for the win. Whoop. Whoop. Stupid cultist. Snakes. Why it have to be snakes?
Whoa.
Yep. I am definitely quick saving before this. Alright, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Ta-da.
Alright. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. That zombie was trying to sneak up on me again. Oh, looks like there's some ammo there.
I want Jojo. I want Jojo. Jojo. Jojo.
Is that a horror movie reference that I'm not getting? There's something suspicious about this merry-go-round. It's the way I came. It's like I'm going this way. Alright, I know one of you guys is alive. Yeah, see, I knew it. Well, you're alive, but now you're dead. How you like that? Whoa. Even I thought that was violent. Like, the skin came off his skeleton. Damn. Well, I guess we're not going that way. But there's usually a path underwater, if you pay attention. Quick save, just to be safe. Of course, there's deadly fish in here. There's always deadly fish. Hey! Alright, so, Blood. It very much is a Doom clone. It's very much a product of its time, but at the same time, it is still a really fun Doom clone. Like, the horror theme is loads of fun. The alternate buyer, I mean, that was a great progression in the FPS genre in general. Had so much to the gameplay. Very memorable, wonderfully violent. Just a really fun game for the time period. If you've never given Doom a try and you're a fan of Doom and Duke Nukem, highly recommend it, especially with this coming spooky season.